the biggest thing that I always tell young people is this, okay? Yesterday is gone, okay? Tomorrow you might not have. You have to win and play for the moment that you're in and be in the moment that you're in, because you're not guaranteed anything else. So I tell the guys when they come to practice, when they work out, they want to win the day. And I think that's the most important thing, because I think sometimes young players think that they have all the time in the world. They don't have to work that hard this day, they'll do it the next day. And I try to really impart on them that, you know, the importance of today, be in the moment. Mike Iuzzolino, assistant men's basketball coach, Robert Morris University. In 1991, I was a senior at St. Francis of PA. We made it to the NCAA tournament. You know, I remember when I was being recruited, and Coach Barron came to me and he said, listen, if you can take us to the NCAA tournament and you can win here in front of your hometown people, it's going to be the best experience of your life. And you know, it really was. You know, I know the draft day was unbelievable too, but to do that as a team and to do it with, you know, 15, 16 other people was very, very special, because the school had never done it before. That basketball team, I think, brought a whole community together. You know, coming out of the Northeast Conference, you always got to have a chip on your shoulder, because guys from the ACC, guys from the Big East, they're always going to get second and third chances, because people know that usually they're the top talent anyway, so they're going to get more chances. For me, it was always you have one chance, and I tried to make the most of every opportunity that I had. And each opportunity I stepped up and played well, and then had the opportunity to get drafted. In 1991, I was the 35th pick by the Dallas Mavericks in the NBA. I remember after 10 days of training camp calling home and saying, I don't think I can play in the league. Their guys are too good, they're too big, they're too strong, they're too fast. You know, and I had a lot of phone calls saying that to people. And, you know, a lot of people just said, just keep the faith, keep working hard. If you're meant to be there, you're going to be there. You know, I remember the first 17 games, I only played one of them. But I kept coming to be the earliest at practice, the latest to leave, and kept working. And finally, you know, that first rookie year, I ended up starting 56 games and scored, you know, 9 or 10 points a game, and that's my career average. I feel, you know, very fortunate, very blessed that, you know, I didn't just sit the bench. I wasn't just part of the team. I was in there fighting every day and trying to help our team win. I've been very fortunate, and the game has given me a lot, and I want to give back to it. You know, when you look at a university as a whole, you want to go to a place that really is engaged and supportive of basketball. And I remember back in the 90s, Robert Morris was always the team to beat. We had some bloodbaths with Coach Dorm and Jared, and it was great. But, you know, I always had a lot of respect for this program, because I think that the university has always been committed to it. When I take a job, I want to be excited about it, and all those things really excited me.
He's like an energizer bunny guy. He's always upbeat, and he's always like in our faces if we do something wrong, or always telling us good job if we do something right. So I would say he's more of like an energy guy. That's what he brings.
Here I come, here I come, here I come. Wait for it, wait for it. Big, 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 come on, Brain!
Like 2 or 3 days ago, I asked him if he ever guarded Michael Jordan. I was like, Coach, did you ever guard Michael Jordan? He said, I probably guarded him once or twice. And I said, did he miss? And he said, yeah, I made the best player in the world miss.
You know, there's a lot that goes on in the NBA. There's a lot of great memories I have, a lot of great friends. You know, I look back on it now and really appreciate it. One of the best stories of my life was when we played Michael Jordan in Chicago Stadium. It had nothing to do with playing him. It was coming up the end of the, down in Chicago, you're down in the bottom, like underneath. And I walked up these steps, and at the top of the steps was Norm Van Leer was waiting for me, who was a great NBA player from St. Francis. And I can remember him putting his arm around me and just telling me how great of a moment it was for him and for me to say, hey, you came from St. Francis, PA, and you're in the NBA. Do you realize how great of a moment it is? And at the time, I didn't. You know what I mean? At the time, I'm just trying to fight and scrap and everything like that. And I think back on that now, and I tell that story a lot, that, you know, that was a moment that I think back a lot about and say, wow, that I really did accomplish something pretty decent.